Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Welcome back to The Sims 4 Brooks Legacy. We are back with Andy, and good news. This should be the last week uh, before the camping trip arc begins. So yeah, this one's going to be a bit of a longer one. I do apologize, but I didn't want it to be like two somewhat short ones, and then I think all I have is like a casein part anyway. And I think I mentioned before, Blaze has like 3 photos. And then he's at the camping trip. So you know what? I just said, no, we're finishing this week. So that's exciting. But anyways, I hope y'all enjoy this. I actually can't say anything otherwise I'll spoil it. So I hope y'all are having a fantastic Tuesday, and let's dive right in. While Lisa and I were out enjoying nature, Oscar the rascal grabbed some fresh bread. The little stinker. But honestly, who can be too mad at him? He's just a precious little baby. Can I speak today? Apparently not. That dang charisma point is so close, but so freaking far. I don't remember the athletic skill being this bad. But thankfully, my old buddy came by to give me some encouragement. You're such a good boy, Red. We're both getting old, huh? Does your back ache like mine does now? I bet not with the way you run after the boys. Seems like you're gonna outlive me at this rate. Out of curiosity, I'd Googled a fox's average lifespan, and Red's almost multiplied that by 10. At that point, I just put the phone down and decided to enjoy every bit of his days he had left. Oscar's jabbering away now. He absolutely loves his teddy. He's really growing up. Even though he's still a toddler, he doesn't seem to need us so much anymore. And his birthday is right around the corner. Well, in a few days anyway. Lisa's a bit sad that our little list isn't going to be so little anymore. She's jokingly mentioned to me once or twice that she wants another child. Baby, we don't have any more room in the house. And at our age, we aren't spring chickens anymore. I wasn't kidding when I told Red he might outlive me, because even our little jogs are tiring me out more and more these days. But I wasn't decrepit enough yet to not give him good pats and brushes afterwards. Then I went and found Kason. Told him we were going to go out for a bit, for a father-son bonding time. Trip thing tonight. As soon as it got dark and cooled off anyway. Just the two of us. He was excited, and honestly, so was I. Sadly, Oscar wouldn't be able to join us. Not yet, anyway. He's gotta get a bit bigger first. Surprise, son! Hope told me about this little fishing hole ages ago. She apparently used to come here all the time for some fishing videos. I had no idea Hope was the sportswoman for Bisker's Biscuit Lures, which is apparently a huge company that I, a non-fisherman, had no idea about. So, yeah, that was fun to learn. I had to sim tube how to fish. We never actually did it in Scouts. We only learned in theory. Turns out I suck at it, and we didn't catch anything at all. Other than, a log and weeds and algae. But I gotta say, it was lots of fun to throw a line in the water, and Kason loved it, so that was a bonus. It was good fun, going out on an adventure with him. I never thought it could be this fun, honestly, but I hope we get to do it again, and soon. It's hard, I think, knowing your kids are growing older and going to do things without you, but you want to be a part of it. But tonight, we had fun, and we got good practice for the camping trip. All of this sentiment and fishing made me think about my life as a whole. It was pretty dang awesome, and honestly, it surprises me how well it's seemingly gone. Who knew that confused jock from high school would do so well in the military, or end up with a beautiful wife and two awesome kids? It's been pretty great. And when we can all sit down for a meal together, it's even better. Listening to Kason talk about the things he likes and see Oscar mimic everything he says. I can see what Lisa means about wanting another child, but I think that time has passed, hasn't it? We're more than lucky with the two we have. Hey, can't help but repurpose some of the kids' old toys, right? It's been another lazy day, but it's a good one. At this point, we're just filling our time with whatever, waiting for the trip to get here. Lisa is still jogging, very determined to get into shape for the hiking. And when I'm not painting, I tend to the neglected garden and tuck in my kiddo for a nap. I'm glad he likes them, because he never fusses over anything except learning numbers, but even that is a thing of the past. And when it's too warm to jog, Lisa sweats inside. She even found a workout video that is in Granite Falls. I am really proud of Kason. He is going for what he wants. He wants that civics badge, so he's taking the trash out every chance he gets. He also went through his toy box and donated a bunch of his toys for children in need. I don't need them. Not like they do, Dad, he told me. I couldn't be prouder. I didn't realize Hope had come by on the second to last day of the trip. You're getting really good at that, she said, eyeing my painting. It's just fun, I shrugged after greeting my sister. You're all packed up and ready to go? Yep. A week without the kids is going to be weird. A week with your guy is going to be fun. Yep, just he and I. And we're going to... I do not need to know. Right. Thanks, Andi. Again. So, did you come by just to tell me thanks for my brilliant idea? Well, that, and to steal your youngest for some auntie cuddles. What can I say? I miss the baby snuggles. I wanted to poke fun at her, but honestly, I understood it. Oscar was growing up, and soon he wouldn't be a baby anymore. Her children were already grown, like Kason. So even though it was late, she and Oscar went to splash around under Red's watchful eyes, and I watched from afar, smiling as memories were made. And when he woke me up early the next morning, full of energy and eagerness, I just got up and spent some time with him, knowing this time with him was numbered. Then, while Lisa slept and Kason was at school, I began to prepare the house for our departure. Of course, everything had to break before we left. Why wouldn't it? Oscar had apparently torn down Kason's castle, so that had to be fixed. Oscar doesn't remember doing it, but Kason saw him do it, so that had to be handled. The bathrooms needed cleaning, and the radio had to be fixed. Again. I took a break to make Oscar some food. Then he was more than happy to be reading a little picture book after that. And when Lisa woke up, she decided to start playing the guitar. It was never too late to learn a new skill, right? Oscar spent one of his last days as a carefree toddler playing, of course. Red will always be right behind the boys. I know. Right up until they leave this house, or he passes on. It's a bit bittersweet to think about, but that's life. Alas, after a long day at work, I began making dinner. Baking has somewhat become a new hobby of mine as well. There was just something about homemade bread. Wait, what's that? There are glowing lights on my back patio. I didn't see the beam or the strange object in the sky until it was far too late. Time passed, and I went or experienced. No, 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 no. None of that happened. It wasn't real. It couldn't have been people, the objects, the procedure. No, no, no. It was so absurd. I didn't feel anything different. I was right here. I just blacked out for several hours. It was fine. I just need some sleep and a good vacation, clearly. Some water, too. But sleep wasn't going to come for a little while. Kaysen had a dang school project, so naturally we all pitched in to help him get it done, despite the fact we were leaving for the camping trip in a few short hours. Even Oscar toddled on out to give his encouraging babbles for the team. Honestly, he is so adorable in this picture, oh my gosh. No one asked where I had been for several hours. No one knew that I was outside. I didn't say anything. I was just tired, that's all. Nothing like that could actually happen. None of it was real. It was just all in my head. That's it. I just needed to focus on the here and now and ignore the strange feeling my body had. Maybe I pushed it too hard on that jog with Red. Yeah, that made sense. That was it. None of it was real. Absolutely none of it. Dun dun dun. Yep. Um, you remember when I said enjoy the cutesy, nice, relaxing, all of that from Andi and his family, and how he basically just got to relax for the longest time? Yeah, that's over now. He now gets drama. I did not plan this. Of course, like, I want to say you can't plan abductions, but I mean, you kind of can, with the scientist career and all of that. But I don't know of a cheat that, like, you could force abduction. I don't even think with any mods you can. Now I'm curious to try to look that up. But, yeah, so fun fact, even though we did Hope's part first, Andi got abducted first, and then I went to play Hope. And Hope got abducted after. I was like, what is going on? Why do all of the aliens want the freaking Brooks twins right now? So yeah. And this time I was paying attention to Andi when I saw that his little cooking thing got like canceled out. And I was like, what the hell? And then I saw that it was go investigate the lights, and I was like, no. Oh my god. So I was shocked. My game was like, you need a little bit of drama. Here you go. Uh, So, yeah. And he gets to deal with the negative mood lit and all of that on the camping trip because literally they finished that dang project. Of course, Kason brings home a school project the night that the night before they're leaving. Uh, yeah, of course he does, right? And yeah, like abduction, school project, vacation. That makes complete sense, right? But yeah, no, I find it very funny too, but Andy is more steeped in reality than Hope is. I mean, Hope is already, she's an author, she writes fiction, science fiction, fantasy, all of that, right? But she's faced things. Like she faced the mother plant and she sees ghosts. And Andy doesn't quite see ghosts. Like he can kind of sense them, but like it's not something he's actively aware of that he can do. And he hasn't like met an alien, seen an alien, no nothing, nothing weird, nothing Freaky Friday, nothing. He's just a normal dude in the military. Um, yeah. And now he's just gotten abducted. So naturally, he's like, this is just he can't make heads or tails of it. Meanwhile, Hope is like, okay, aliens exist. That's just like aliens exist. Okay, well, at least they weren't as creepy as the mother plant, because that was something else. So it's like ghosts are the best, then it's aliens, and now the mother plant is the worst to handle. What's that? Probing? Well, at least I'm not getting eaten by a plant. And we're not talking cow plant. So yeah, I think it's hilarious that both of them got freaking abducted. Oh, oh, I was just like, oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. So yeah, do y'all think he got pregnant? Or do you think he uh got out of this unscathed? Let me know in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It ended up being actually a little not as long as I was expecting, except for my sitting here talking. That's taking forever. So yeah. Um we got Kason tomorrow, and then after that, we are officially in camping trip, and I'm just gonna call them the trip arcs. We are in the trip arcs, and I have no idea how I'm going to do that. Um, we might start off like we're probably gonna have an Andy for sure this next week, and then I don't know. Maybe we'll have like a Blaze or something, and then the following week we will do Hope. Yeah, that might make some sense to me. Because I mean, we're gonna have more of the camping trip because everybody else is on the camping trip, and then Hope's got her own thing. So yeah, um, I don't know. I'll figure it out. That's a next week problem. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this and have a great Tuesday and a great rest of the week. And don't forget, where the waters flow, legacies grow. Bye, guys.